Welcome everybody back to Where in the World is Juliet, my substitution for CAG News Network. Hi CAGers. Okay, I wanted to do a little lesson on the process, right? The process of the presidential election, because we've never had one like this before, right? Okay, so you have your candidates, they have the runoff. You get down to your final candidates, and then they run for president, right? Okay, so we all come out and vote, right? And then the states are supposed to certify the election. And they have to turn in the certifications to Congress. And then the Electoral College votes on December this year, December 14th. See? So after December 14th, we would get President elect Biden or President Trump, right? Okay. And then we would go, then they have like a month, right, till the inauguration, just about 5 weeks. And so I wanted to ask you guys, why do you think that he got declared? Who declared him? Let's talk about who declared. Who declared the winner? Oh, that's the media. Really? Does the media select the president? We do. We do. See? And we're willing to follow the process, right? December 14th, right? But I'm loving the fact that the truckers aren't taking crap, right? I'm seeing more industries, right? People going, voter fraud flu. And they're just going to, I think, bring the country to a freaking halt. To a halt. People think we were halted from Corona. Truckers were still going. So, yeah, this is going to get real interesting. Okay, now I'm seeing that there was another glitch in another state, right? Glitch that just happened to flip the votes from, they were Trump votes and gave them to Biden. Oh, computer glitch. No, computer glitch would flip everything if it were some kind of a bug. It wouldn't do selective. It wouldn't do percentage. Now we got that in 2 states. I actually know it's more than that. Right? We can see evidence of it more than that. So, what is going to happen here? Well, the side that thinks they're so smart, the elite, the intellectuals, they're all believing the propaganda. So much so that you send something about it's not President-elect Biden until December 14th when the Electoral College votes. And these people go, oh, yeah, sure. You know what you're talking about. No. Guess not. I only taught government and law. I couldn't possibly know what I'm talking about ever. Right? I'm just a maggot. Oh, I'm to the point where I'm ready to get a t-shirt made spelling maggot the same way they do. MAGA with the T, right? MAGA big and then a T, right? And I'm considering putting maggot and proud. Because these people are just going to fall apart. They are. They're going to, right? Then they're going to become depressed and hopeless, right? Because these are the people who are listening to the media that I'm a Nazi, and let me see, I'm a Nazi, I'm a racist, I'm a homophobe, I'm transphobic, I'm xenophobic, and right? And the president's, the leader, the dictator. Really? These people do not understand in any way, shape, or form that if he were the fascist dictator that they claim him to be, they'd be in jail for the crap they post. but they're that stupid, see? And then I have the other morons now who, let me see, some young morons who are talking about what a great person Stalin is. Oh, and one kid actually said, this was my favorite, I saw it. He was so popular that people applauded his speeches for like a half an hour. Well, as a history teacher, I know the reason that he got applause for a half an hour for every speech is because the first person who stopped applauding died. Oh. Right. Let's talk about Chairman Mao. Because this is what they want for us, right? How about the starving years? Let's talk about those, right? Because he's such a great leader. He was a communist leader in China. Chairman Mao, he did such a great job. Took over, made corporate farming, didn't listen to anybody about the farming process, and they literally called those 5 years the starving years because 25 million Chinese people starved to death because they didn't have food. That's what they want for us. That's what they want for us. See? Now, do I think that that's true for the average person on the street? I don't. The average person that you and I are running into. These people at the top are a mafia. It's a family. They're all related. See? And I'm going to give some examples. Chelsea Clinton is married to George Soros's grandson. Adam Schiff's sister was married to George Soros's son. Robert Mueller is the direct descendant of an actual Nazi, Heinrich Mueller. How the hell did he become the head of the FBI? Okay. We brought Wilhelm Hitler and his entire family here and gave them new names. There were several different programs. There's Project Odessa, that was the Vatican, that was giving new identities to the Nazis for cash. Right? Vatican. Keep in mind, you want to look up, because our Pope is Jesuit, go look up the Jesuit order. Just read the Jesuit oath. Because the Jesuits were the assassins for the Catholic Church. They're the assassin arm. Oh, that's in control. Right? That's actually been in control of the Vatican for quite a while now. Right? So you got Project Odessa, and then we got Operation Paperclip. That's where we brought all the German scientists, right? We claimed they weren't Nazis, right? Were they? They were the Nazi scientists. But we had to have the technology. So we just rolled them in and pretended they didn't take part. See? That's why if you go back and you look at the Nuremberg trials and you look at people who were really punished on the German side, other than a handful at the top, a handful, okay, yeah, it was mostly the low-level people. See? Why is that? Because they brought them here. Not just here. They infiltrated around the world. See? So the Nazis, instead of invading, right, because they were losing, decided to infiltrate. And our corrupt government wanted the technology. They wanted the intelligence gathering. So they did. Okay? So we are fighting the Fourth Reich. And the United States is the last vestige left. See? Every other one's, that's the New World Order, is the Nazi world order. Please understand, it is just the Fourth Reich. It's exactly the same plan, always been the same plan. You know, when you start looking at the people who started the European Union, and you find out, well, hell, they were real Nazis. You start seeing some of the things in the UN and you go, damn, they're directly connected to the Nazis. So, the strategy is always to accuse them of what you do, right? That's the strategy. That's what they've done with the president for all this time, right? All these years. Right? Loved him before. Um, that's why they do it. See, they do it because you can, if you turn around and go, "That's not me, that's you," right? They can easily go, "Oh yeah, look, you did," right? And it's amazing to me. Well, they all go by the Saul Alinsky Rules for Radical book. If you want to know the book they're reading, look it up, okay? Because you will absolutely see the playbook that the Dems are using. Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky. Okay, many of them have been photographed with carrying the book. Right? One of those rules is say a lie enough and eventually people believe it. That's one of them. Interesting, right? If you want to know the president's playbook, it's free. The book is free, okay? Because it's open source now. And the book is called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Go look at it. Because you'll see everything. When the president appears weak, people are like, "Oh my God, he looks so tired." I'm dying because I know he's not. He is putting that on so they think they're winning. See? Think election night. And the story I heard about why the counts basically ceased the day after the election and why they're so dragging their feet, right? In some of these states, they've been reporting they have 99% of the vote counted for days. So why are they not really counting now? Why did they declare Joe Biden? They lost. They know it. And this is something I think, not something I can prove, right? And I like sharing the two differences on my channel. So I think, well, please understand that inside your money, if you hold the strip up, there's like a security strip, right? It's a tracking device. Okay. That's how small the tracking devices are now, right? They could be very thin. Okay. Well, there have to be some kind of tracking devices in these ballots because they've been finding the thrown away ballots in mind-blowingly crazy places, like in the woods, at the bottom of a dumpster. How are they finding them? Who's going dumpster diving in all the dumpsters? Right? Okay. So the day after the election, did the president inform them that they didn't have to worry about voter integrity because, they had the votes tracked. So they had to stop counting, see? Because, well, it proves their coup, right? So now they're all scrambling because they're trying to figure out how they're going to get out of it. Because now they're caught in a coup attempt, treason, fraudulent vote, propaganda media. Caught. Cold. Caught cold. Let alone the Biden Hunter laptop stuff, which is just insane. And I'm going to let you know that Hunter is far from the only person we're going to find this stuff out on. Okay, Paul Pelosi was involved over in the Ukraine too, Nancy's son. You got to love this one. This is my favorite one of this person involved, right? And you'll understand why it's my favorite. Because it proves that, well, no amount of money will ever be enough for these people. Right? None. Now, I mean, they could have all the money in the world, it still wouldn't be enough. They'd be trying to find a way to screw more. Because John Kerry's stepson, Christopher Heinz, Heinz ketchup, Heinz 57, also worked with Hunter at Burisma. Really? These people are so sick they sell their children out. An example is John Kerry's daughter is married to an Iranian national who is tied to uh, political leadership in Iran. See? They sell their children into and each other, right? It's all giant family, and you roll people in through marriage. And the truth is, what I've learned is most of the men in this don't matter, okay? Because it's really about the wives. So you're going to learn a lot over the next few days, or the next few months, maybe the next year, and we'll be okay. So you guys have a great day. It'll be all right. We are winning, okay? And in the end of this, no matter what happens, God wins, okay? Bye, guys.